Cops do welfare check on ice-cold elderly woman with no food in the fridge. When Officer Marquis Hines of the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office in Houston, Texas, posted a photo of himself and his partner with a 92-year-old woman they were called to check on, the post went viral for a number of reasons. Helping a citizen in need, Hines started off his March 5, 2020 Facebook post by explaining, "Got a welfare check call on a 92-year-old woman who sometimes walks up and down the road and doesn't know where she is. Sometimes forgets her door is open, so thinks she is locked out. Neighbors called and said she forgets a lot of things and her hands are ice cold to the touch. So they let her warm up in their home. The officers went by her home, and what she told them gave the men the impression that she had been all but abandoned by her family, despite her delicate condition. We go by and check. She has 2 sons who just forget about her. No food in the fridge, only milk and old lemonade. Only eating a bag of Cheerios. Place hasn't been cleaned recently. All she wanted to know is why her sons don't bring her food or check on her. She said she just needed a couple of sandwiches or something, at least not to be hungry." In some cases, a social services call might be in order, but the officers decided to help her out with her immediate needs. Without knowing her, we left and got her some groceries for her home. Big rotisserie chicken, some sandwich items to last a week or 2, some chunky soups, bunch of chips and meat, some waters. Knocked on her door and she was all smiles and in disbelief that somebody actually cared enough about her to even help. The post has been shared more than 160,000 times. The uproar. Of course, people were sad and angry that an elderly woman would be left in this position. When Hines started a Facebook fundraiser for the woman known as Miss Tina, it surpassed its $10,000 goal, with 345 people donating to make sure she had food and clothing. There was a great deal of anger and criticism directed towards her sons as well, but it turns out not everything Miss Tina told the officers matched up with their side of the story. On March 12th, Officer Hines posted again to Facebook to explain he didn't have the full picture when he posted his original message. First, he thanked everyone who reached out to help the woman and informed readers that social services was, in fact, notified, so Miss Tina could get the real and long-term help she needed. I have made contact with APS, who notified me that Miss Tina has been staying with her family since the post due to her case of dementia. I was thrilled to hear the news and to know that she wouldn't be out in the streets confused or lost. Then he apologized for making her sons look like the bad guys in the situation. He had been too quick to judge. I want to apologize to the sons for making it seem as if they had left her on her own for good. Not the case. I judged based on what Miss Tina said, who tends to forget very, very quickly, and the living condition of her home. Her sons are involved in her life like sons should be, but can't dedicate every minute as they have their own children and jobs also. I respect the family a lot more after speaking with them and knowing that she will forget a meal just after she ate a couple minutes ago. He pleaded with people to blame him and not the sons for any misunderstanding. So I want to ask everyone to not be so harsh on them and speak badly of them, because it is my fault for judging without the full story. And that, of course, is what a good officer does. In an update, he informed everyone that the money would be used to truly help Miss Tina and her family. The money you guys raised out of the caring hearts from everyone has given her a home to stay in and will be properly taken care of.